next. Let's drop that old one that we used to do back in the days.
What's up, people?
What up, dude?
What's up, Detroiters? Welcome to the People Mover podcast, where every week we discuss everything from life lessons, living in Detroit, life experiences, dating, relationships, pop culture, and much, much more.
We explore the power of social connection through conversation. We literally want to move the people.
It's your host, Miracle, and our other host,
Malcolm Elliott.
And this is episode 18.
18.
She's legal.
She is legal. Which means Leonardo DiCaprio and Drake probably are not.
Damn. That's facts, actually. Guys, we are at like 1,500 subscribers, so we wanted to let you guys know. Please like, subscribe, and comment.
Shout out to the people, man.
Shout out to the people.
Hit the notification bell so you know every time we post. Like I said, it helps us with the algorithm, but we would just very much appreciate it. 1,500 subscribers, that's crazy.
That's huge, guys. Thank you so much. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you want to see. And yeah.
Drop it in the comments below.
On the road to like 5K, 10K,
right,
100K.
100K. A milli.
Honestly, I have smoke for Lil Wayne till this day.
Oh, yeah, she does have smoke for Lil Wayne.
Because Afro Nation last year in Detroit, Afro Nation was here and Lil Wayne didn't show up. So to this day, and he canceled like literally the hour he was supposed to be on.
Tragic.
And it was raining, and me and my friend, we shoved through everyone to get to the front. It was raining. I'm like, well, it's going to be worth it. It was not worth it. And this man canceled. Like, whatever.
Kendrick deserved a Super Bowl.
True. No way. He's on my hit list.
Yeah, actually, that was crazy.
Actually. In Detroit news, the Apple Store is coming to downtown Detroit. Thank God.
Scam niggas back up.
Period.
Scam niggas back up.
No. Because honestly, Detroit's on honestly, when the Gucci store was in Detroit downtown, everyone's like, it's about to get robbed and broken into. We've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, niggas been on their best behavior, but they also got security down there and police patrollers, so you know.
Listen, whatever we need to have down there.
Whatever y'all got to do.
Whatever we got to do, we're doing it. And it's working, so I'm actually really excited to have them downtown, because if shit happens, we can just...
Right, I ain't got to go out to Somerset to get my
that's like 30
MacBook
minutes away.
Service.
And honestly, like, Detroit's so small. If you're driving over 20 minutes, that's far. So...
True.
Yeah, but...
That's fair.
I'm excited for that. Obama was at a Pistons game recently, because since Pistons are doing good, we moved from the Lions to the Pistons.
Right. Pistons doing well.
Yes. Give us a recap.
My son was an all-star. Obama, Floyd Mayweather. I think Jared Goff was at that game. James Harden dropped 50. Unfortunately, the Pistons didn't win that one, but we did win last night.
How do you lose in front of Obama? That's actually embarrassing.
James Harden
Marazi
took the fountain of youth. Probably got them shots in his knees or something. I don't know, but that was a vintage James Harden performance, so there ain't nothing you could do about it. My son Kay had 37 and 10, so we left with something. So
we're leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something.
Exactly.
But we did beat Portland last night, so we still in the running for like fourth, getting home court advantage in the playoffs. So we're still definitely going to the playoffs. I think they said Tobias got all of the members of the team suits for the playoffs. Like,
that's
he bought them all
cute.
suits. Yeah. So I mean, like, they already in their mind like, we going to the playoffs. We about to do this shit. So shout out to the Pistons. Y'all doing the real thing.
Yes.
Y'all doing y'all big one. So
Detroit sports we're killing it this past year.
And that's probably why niggas ain't been robbing shit. Niggas on their best niggas is happier.
Crime is going down because Detroit sports are doing good. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
We have shit to look forward to. No one wants to be locked up. We want to see like championships, please.
We want to bring it back. Bring it back, please.
Exactly. In our personal news, Malcolm turned 30.
Finally hit the big 30.
Malcolm's birthday was like a week ago.
Been a long time going. A long time coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited for you. I'm like, I know people are like, how does it feel? And you're like, it's only my second day here.
Yeah, I'm only been here like 3 days. You know, it's like my third day out here. It's like my third day out here.
It's the same.
I mean, I feel like you look back over the last, like my 20s, that decade, it's just all the lessons and stuff I learned. And the biggest thing I tried to share with a friend of mine was just, choosing yourself first is probably the best thing you can do, because everything you want in life kind of starts attracting towards you once you put that focus on yourself. It's like a magnet.
Exactly.
They say if you chase butterflies, then you probably won't catch any. But if you tend to your own garden, then you just attract all the butterflies. You know what I'm saying? So
30's making you wiser.
Wise. The wiseness. My brain.
You're doing amazing. I was like, if you had like a 30 things you want to do at 30 bucket list, like what would you want to do? Like, do you have any goals in your 30s? Like, do you want to buy a house in your 30s?
Oh, yeah, of course. Like,
XYZ?
family, house, spouse, do the whole, also career-wise, like Grammys and,
hey, yes.
platinum recording artists, maybe a couple movies, couple commercials.
Elliott, music.
Those are definitely on my bucket list in business and personal. You know what I'm saying? Those are kind of the things I'm shooting for in this decade for sure.
That's very exciting for you. I'm very excited for you.
I appreciate it.
I don't know. It's going to be a good decade. It's going to be a good year, I think.
Keeping good friends around me,
Yay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I consider you a good friend as well.
Oh, thank you.
Good friends are really needed. I feel like that's the key to like having like a good life, is to have good people around you. 100%. Good friends specifically.
Good energy, good vibes.
Exactly.
Good intentions, genuine.
All of the above. And I feel like that's also my goal for this year, having like good positive people around me. I've been fasting this month. I'm not Muslim, but I've been like doing the Ramadan fasting. I don't know if this is appropriation.
Malaikum salam.
Malaikum salam. Thank you. Exactly. I don't know if I did meet this person who was like, you don't have to fast if you're not Muslim. Like, you shouldn't be doing it. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like fasting is good for everyone.
Yeah, across religions, they talk about fasting.
Yeah, Christians fast as well.
Yeah, so it's not just like a Muslim thing.
I don't think so. I am trying to do like the sun up and then eat at sundown thing, and that's like, I feel like I'm doing the veganism thing and I'm doing the fasting thing to really make myself focus this month. So
discipline. She's disciplined.
Discipline. Self-discipline, please. Thank you.
Lock in.
Very much locked in this month.
That's what my mindset has been.
Exactly. And like we've been watching some shows. We've been watching Love is Blind. I've been making Malcolm watch Love is Blind.
That's what she meant to say.
And honestly, this season very, very boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Is love blind though? Because I feel like I'm looking at myself like if I'm on this show, I know some women that ain't that attractive with some very sexy voices. So I'm like, I don't give a damn how good the voice sound and we vibe. And if I open this door up and it's motherfucking I don't even know. It's motherfucking Medea on the other side of the door.
You're like, oh hell no, love
what the fuck is
blind.
going on? Love is definitely not blind.
Not blind, exactly.
Love is not blind,
the love is gone.
So I don't know. It's like, I mean, we could be cool, we could be friends, but outside the romantic, it's got to be some type of physical attraction there. So
there needs to be a little bit of physical attraction, but I feel like when you have that bond, it kind of helps. It assists with the physical attraction. 100%. Not saying this show is like the best way to portray that.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be on reality TV? Like, would you ever go on?
I would do it, but I would have stipulations. They probably would kick me off by the third episode. I'll be on that bitch. Like, first of all, I need to see roster. I need to see a roster of the bitches on the other side of the wall. Once I confirm that they're all bad bitches, I'm like, okay, I am now willing to do the experiment. Knowing I can't lose is going to make me more into the experiment.
You don't feel like okay, for me, I'm like, I've dated guys who I wasn't attracted to at first, and then the attraction came later on. The more I got to know them.
I mean, I need like a base level of attractiveness. I need like a base level.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't need like there to be a 10 and a 6. I need it to be at least 8.5 and up. You feel me? Like, just for me to feel comfortable about really giving my all to the experiment. Because I'm like, listen, I need to know what's going on. You feel me? Like, just for me.
Exactly.
Knowing I can't lose, knowing I can't really pick a wrong person because they are all cute, is like, okay. That at least puts my mind at ease about whoever's on the other side.
Then
of the
you can
wall.
actually focus on the person.
On the actually person. But I'm like, I can focus on the person all I want, and then you know what I'm saying, once they meet each other, it's like a whole different thing. It's like, oh, okay.
No, I agree with you. I was gonna ask you, like, with all of this stuff, like, is there a thing called, like, do you believe in right person, wrong timing? I feel like there's a lot of
100%.
debates about that.
100%. I feel like me personally in my own dating life, I always meet a lot of. It's not even easy to find like really great women who like are cute and also got their head on straight, no kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I do meet women like that, a lot of times it's after they get out of a bad situation, or they just like a breakup or something, or they transition into life where sometimes some women don't even want to date if their own personal life is not together. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, I haven't got my car or my apartment or this, that, and third. So it's like a lot of times I meet women and it's just not the best time.
It's not the right time,
exactly.
Right time.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe right person,
so
wrong
do
time.
I know. I feel like I always see like comments on social media and people are like, if it's the right person, it's going to be the right person anytime. And I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. I feel like there's versions of myself where I'm like, if you met me at this time, that would be like the worst time to know me. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, it's good to meet people at the best version.
Coming back to the People Mover podcast after our commercial break.
Why does it happen every time? Because we be jamming. That was the speaker. We be jamming before the episodes.
That's hilarious.
And then we forget to turn the speaker off.
That's fucking hilarious.
But anyway, like, yeah, right version of your time. I feel like you're always working on yourself. And I'm like, the present is our best version of ourselves. So it's like, obviously, you can meet the right person. And it's like, you're just not ready to give yourself to them. Like you said, you meet people who are just getting out of relationships. So it's like, I could be really good for you, but I just got out of a relationship. You know what I mean?
So I need to heal.
I need to heal, exactly. And then it's like, maybe we can align based on, our beliefs and our interests and
how patient you are.
And the patient, all of that. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on that. I feel like there's a lot that's been happening in the world. Obviously, this world is getting crazy. There's been so many executive orders being signed. I've never heard of executive orders being signed.
I don't even think this shit is inflation anymore. This shit is straight up extortion.
Exactly.
Extortion.
I agree. I feel like there's a couple of things that have come up that I'm like, I want to discuss a little bit. I know that they don't want like food stamps they don't think food stamps should cover junk food. They want to take away the access to junk food when you're buying food with food stamps. What is your POV on that?
I feel like I see both sides where people want access to stuff, but I feel like people with food stamps, I feel like a lot of the sugar and shit and like just a lot of like the trans fats, all of that shit is the reason why Americans compared to other country health wise are like at damn near the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really the food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that, but also I get that, vegetables and fruits and stuff need to be more affordable.
And unfortunately, vegetables and fruits, they don't last long. You buy vegetables, if you don't cook that shit in 3 days, you're done. You know what I mean? So I understand why prepackaged food and canned foods are like lasting longer. I don't feel like people who are poor should not have access to junk food, but I do feel like a lot of like junk food, like the food with dyes and everything in it, it's not good for us. It's
not good at all. Like you read a fucking pack of fucking Skittles and it's got like 45 grams of sugar. Like imagine if that was like weed or something. Are you sitting there and smoking 45 grams? You're fucking not. You're going to see Jesus.
But I don't think they should completely take it away though. I feel like if you're on food stamps, you need it usually.
It's a lot of stuff sold in this country that other countries won't even sell today.
That's true as well.
So it's like if other countries won't even sell this shit to their people, then we shouldn't even be consuming this shit in the first place. Honestly, like certain cereals. Hella sugar and shit. So like buy
leave cereal out of the debate.
On a per serving basis, sugar. I mean, cereal is probably one of the worst things you can't eat.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? I love my cereal and I love the unhealthy. Like, give me the sugar in the cereal. Don't give me no Cheerios like with no sugar, no nothing. Like, please.
I mean, that's what I'm just saying. But I feel like because people on food stamps, they're like more. Some people more underprivileged. It's like, why are we pumping 45 grams of sugar into a 6-year-old?
That's fair.
That's crazy.
That's fair.
Really, and wondering why they bouncing off the damn walls and half of them can't even read at a third grade level. No, I agree. That's all. It's all. Keep the schools open.
We're already cooked mentally. So
I mean, people was mad at Michelle Obama, but I ain't gonna lie. It was some. She was
Michelle. I won't slander. You will not hear one slander with that woman.
It was a lot of slander that went her way for that, but I ain't gonna lie. Like once I'm at the age now where I read shit and I be like, why is it so much sugar in this shit? Honestly, if it say added sugar, I'm low key like this shit is cooked. It's cooked.
Yeah, that's how I definitely do. You look at the nutrition facts in the
all
back?
the time.
I do too. I feel like that's part of being an adult.
Yeah, you just read it, and I go straight for the sugar part before I read everything else. I'm like, sugar in it, okay. Like if it's natural sugar, like in apples and fruits and shit, that's cool. But if it say added sugar, which is high fructose corn syrup, cooked. Whatever it is cooked. Okay, so
I agree. No, I agree with you, but I feel like, even if we take away from food stamps, it's like kids can get sugar at the mall or something with the quarters. Yeah. You can still access sugar. You don't need to have it.
For me, it's not even about the food stamp thing. It's just about period. Like we as Americans, we need to rethink what the fucking, the food industry is doing, the FDA and all the other shit, because they giving us fake chicken. They cloning the chickens. They giving us 45 grams of sugar in a small little Skittle. It's like niggas is trying to kill us. And y'all, I feel like ain't nobody noticing but me. Exactly. I'm like, what are we really doing?
No, I agree. I'm with you on that. Obviously, it's like it's just all like situational, but in a grand scheme of things, we do need to be healthier as a country. Even in our community, the Black community, we need to be healthier. Less sugar, less sweets, less
people like
fats.
Hypertension running my family. No, it don't. Yeah. It does not. It does not. It does not. I promise you, it don't run your. It run your family because your family cooking the same shit they was cooking.
No, exactly.
In the early 1900s and 1800s. Like, please.
You can stop.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, you can stop that.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Exactly. I feel like another debate with all these, executive orders being signed. There was a debate about.
Wait.
What?
What's your favorite cereal?
Ooh, Cinnamon Toast and Crunch. Duh. The more sugar and the more unhealthy, the better. That's why I'm like, keep cereal out of this. Literally, who wants to eat cereal to be healthy? That's insane.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. Good. Frosted Flakes is good.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with the Honey Bunches of Oats.
Apple Jacks is good. Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Nut Cheerios. Like.
I fucked with what was it called, with the ones with the marshmallows in it. Oh, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
I used to fuck with the Lucky Charms.
The roof of my mouth gets fucked up when I eat that shit. Cuts everywhere. So I try to stay away.
I'm screaming. Okay.
But, I don't fuck with no healthy cereal.
You don't fuck with the Raisin Bran?
No. Cereal is like dessert,
I ain't gonna lie.
Cereal is literally like dessert. I fuck with the
Raisin Bran. Don't sleep on the Raisin. This is Raisin Bran Core.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Raisin Bran Core, we here.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not the worst
Raisin Bran
ever.
Is not.
I will eat it, but it's like the sugary cereals are like obviously the best. Like again, it's like a dessert.
She said, "I want hypertension.
Hypertension,
diabetes.
Please. Diabetes,
insulin,
me please. Everything.
I seen niggas take a bowl of Frosted Flakes and put sugar on that. I'm like,
yo,
you're getting your foot amputated.
People who put sugar, extra sugar in cereal are insane.
Serial killer. You need to be on the list. You need to be on the list.
On the list, please lock them up.
I'm
stone them. Just kidding. We were going to talk about male and female sports. I feel like there's a lot of controversy when it comes to should transgender women be playing in women's sports? Should transgender men be playing in men's sports? Are women and men the same biologically? XYZ. You've been seeing those debates, I'm sure.
I seen. First of all, I want to say I support the whole LGBTQ community.
We
plus
do support
community.
the LGBTQ
for sure.
Community over here.
With that being said, I feel like the real solution is the transgender people just need their own league. You know what I'm saying? Because if men and women were the same, it wouldn't be no WNBA. It's a reason LeBron James ain't out there with Caitlin Clark and shit. You feel me? Like, men and women biologically are just not different. So if it's like a boxer, if a woman that used to be a man or transitioned from a man to a woman is now boxing against other women, you have the fucking strength of a man. Yeah. You could kill this bitch. You feel me? Like, for real.
And I literally argued with someone who was like, if the best woman and the best man trained and they had a competition, it's like it would be kind of like equal. But I'm like, testosterone is a hell of a hormone. So I'm like,
Facts.
I don't think it's necessarily the same. I do also bring up the analogy of like, when I was growing up, my mom yelling at me. this shit it wasn't sweet, but you know, it was my mom yelling at me, my dad yelling at me. The house was shaking. So I'm like, naturally, biologically, men have the deeper roar, you know, and like the deeper voice, which sometimes if you want to, like, you know, give out threat, protect your household, you need that. So I'm like, there's just certain things where I'm like, obviously there's women with deeper voices, like,
I mean, biologically, men just have more muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
but I'm like, women can have muscle too. But I'm like, in the grand scheme of things, like, men are, you know, physically stronger, physically taller, like, you know, biologically. You know what I mean? Like, even in other species.
And in sports, that's literally what sports is your physical athleticism and attributes. So it's
I do think it would be cool to see like men and women go at it.
I think it would be cool, but I think it would come to a certain point where we'd be like, the man has an unfair advantage. As if it was more like brain activities, like men and women is on Jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't somebody who can jump the highest. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in that regard, to get over the whole issue, I feel like transgender men should just have their own league and transgender women should just have their own league.
How would you feel if they were like, if a transgender man, because they were born a woman, competed in like women's sports, even though they're just transgender men? Like, do you think that would make sense?
And see,
no?
That is a different situation because now you taking extra testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So you may not be a man. I mean, you may, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take an extra testosterone, but you was born a woman, you still have a edge on the other women who not taking testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's a real. I feel like they would just need their own league. Once y'all accumulate enough people, transgender people, to form a league, y'all should do that. But like, I don't think you feel me.
Not accumulate. Honestly, once we gather enough of
you, you guys can totally have your own league. That's why if I was the president, I was like, look, once it's enough of y'all can have your own league. I promise you.
Yeah,
but I'm not putting.
There should be like transgender sports.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, even if there's no wrong or right answer with both sides, like, I can see everyone's point of view, but like, just to have a little bit of peace in the debate, it's like, let them have their own league and everyone just has their own league. Because people will always feel like this person has an advantage because of XYZ, or this person does not have an advantage because of XYZ. Might as well just keep them in the same league.
Yeah.
But I know it's controversial. I also don't know a lot. So I always try to like,
the development naturally of man and woman is so different.
I do feel like people need to accept that.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of debate on like certain sides, you know, where they do think we're completely equal. We do feel like mentally we could be equal, and mentally I feel like women could be president. I feel like women could run a business, and they can. I feel like we should get paid more.
If it ain't
we
physical
should have
activity,
equality.
that's
I
all
don't
I'm
think
talking about.
men should abuse women and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm like, that's where I'm like, there should be equality for sure. But there's certain things where I'm like, it's just not that way.
This is why.
So
just like not even off topic, but kind of on this topic, but kind of like adjacent, is that the development of man and woman naturally is so different that this is how great God is. So they did a recent studies. They did a recent study on women's breast milk, and it really needs to be studied more. And they found out that when babies are breastfeeding, it's like once they start like sucking on the nipple and stuff, it's like a signal that goes through the areola to like a gland in the breast, and the milk that comes out actually differentiates between if it's a boy or a girl. So the milk actually changes based on if it's a boy or a girl.
Interesting.
So the milk, if a boy is breastfeeding, has like more calories in it than the milk if it was a girl breastfeeding, which is actually crazy because it means the women's bodies can literally tell if it's a boy or a girl and then produce the type of milk that is going to provide the proper nutrients for that for the baby.
And I
that's
feel like
wild.
That's wild as fuck.
Different milk comes out. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. That's actually wild.
As human beings, the shit that happens and goes on like mentally and like hormonally is insane. And
like women don't even know you're doing it. You don't even know you're producing different milk. That's crazy.
And it's okay to accept those differences. I feel like it's okay to accept differences in gender. It's okay to accept differences in race and culture. Like that doesn't differentiate us as human beings all the time, but
100%.
like it's okay to like say like you're not exactly like me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You just don't. Some stuff is like up for debate, and I feel like some things is just facts. It's like
facts,
like
yeah.
like as a man, naturally we're larger, bigger, and stronger. That's just what it is. I feel like that's not even up for debate.
And dumber. Okay.
Girls go to Jupiter or whatever they say. But I'm just saying, like, naturally, I feel like that's not even a debate. That's like, okay, we're naturally bigger, stronger, faster, jump higher. But naturally, we historically would be the hunter-gatherers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hunters. Exactly. And I was just bringing that up when I was talking about dating. I'm like, men are hunters. If a man is not chasing you, he doesn't want to be with you. I just feel like sometimes biologically, mentally, like some of the stuff is just...
I'm all for women's equality.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. To switch the topic to more like pop culture news, I wanted to talk about a woman, Lizzo. I feel like she's been losing weight, talking about food stamps and health and whatever. I don't know if she's losing weight healthily. I hope she is.
She off the OZ?
But is she up the OZ?
Off the OZ?
Who knows?
She may be off the OZ.
But Lizzo, she's been losing weight, and there's so much controversy with her losing weight. I don't know why. Do you feel like people should be mad at celebrities for losing weight?
I don't know if they was necessarily mad at her for losing the weight. I think it was her response of... I think she made like a post, and it was like... I don't know, like against her old fat self, and people was like, so you really only love fat people when you was fat?
Oh my God, I saw that post though, but I'm like, I don't think she was saying goodbye to her old self. We're always saying goodbye to our old self. I'm saying goodbye to me 6 months ago. It doesn't matter if she was skinnier or bigger. I think it was just like metaphorically, and the internet just runs with that.
Yeah.
But I have straight up seen people be like, oh, she was all like pro big woman and pro her body, and now her body's changing. They feel like maybe she won't be that anymore, or now you're like kind of leaving this community that you kind of empowered.
Right.
I don't know. I don't feel like people should be upset at her. I don't really think she's doing... I think people could be upset at her with all these allegations with her dancers.
I mean, I know that was another thing. That was the only issue that people really mainly had with Lizzo, is that the whole little lawsuit with her dancers and shit. Yeah. But honestly, I don't even like pay attention enough to really give a damn. But I'm like, I'm happy she losing weight, because I mean, you know, healthier lifestyle and shit. But ultimately, like, I didn't, you know, hooray! Like, I don't know what else y'all want me to say. Like, I feel like people just care a little too much. Y'all a little too invested in other people's lives. Like, y'all need to go outside and touch some goddamn grass.
Smell the air. Like,
please.
Daylight savings just passed. Like, the sun is gonna be up. Go bask in it and like just be a little bit real.
Because I really don't have much of it. Like, somebody trying to improve themselves is something I'm gonna always support.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
If she was trying to bash the fat community, I feel like that's weird, because I don't even think she 100% left yet. Like, she went from like a call at 3 a.m. to like now like 11:30 ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have crossed midnight, but you're not out the dark. It's still nighttime. It's still night. It's still night.
I agree. No, I agree. I do feel like, obviously, if she was actually straight up bashing people, which in her lawsuit she was, so maybe I get it, but like, people shouldn't be upset at people for their body changing, and especially if someone is getting like thinner or getting bigger. I feel like we just need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we just appreciate people where they at.
Yeah, we can appreciate where they are at,
and even ourselves. Like, just appreciate where you at in your journey.
That's exactly
everybody trying to improve, which means we not always where we want to be. We always not comfortable where we at, because most people it's in our human nature to not be satisfied. So even if you where you at, it's like you set new goals, you get new standards. So everybody is always constantly trying to change and improve themselves anyway. So we always judge people for trying to do better, and it's like, because most people is just doing nothing. Like, most people are just lazy and watching shit go by, and people actually try to do shit for themselves and try to make the only life they have worth living, and people be like, I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why you really shouldn't be listening. You have to live this life for yourself. You can't be listening to other people's opinions, because a lot of people just be saying shit out of their ass. But something else I wanted to talk about is like a hiccup. But something else I wanted to talk about was Anthony Edwards, who the abortionist.
It's an NBA nickname renaissance right now, and they call like Kate Cunningham the paradox, and all these players got crazy names, but they be calling Anthony Edwards the abortionist.
But Anthony Edwards, he got one of this rapper's little baby's baby mama pregnant.
Right.
And basically he said he went to court to file a motion that he doesn't want visitation rights. He doesn't want any rights basically of the kid. No nothing.
You don't want to be in the child's life at all.
He doesn't want to be in the child's life. He doesn't want to see the child. He doesn't want to be involved. He doesn't want to do any of that.
That's some Atlanta nigga for you.
And I feel like, first of all, him going to court to file a motion is crazy because this is a baby right now, but the baby is going to grow up eventually and gonna be curious like we all are, you know. I feel like even I have a friend even now, like they haven't known their dad for like their whole life, and now they're trying on a quest to find them. So I'm like, that shit just happens. So I'm like, filing a motion and being like, I don't want anything to do with you is crazy. But also him telling her he didn't want the baby, and he wasn't going to be in the life prior to her having the baby is crazy that she kept it. But also abortion is not, people think abortion because it's legal in some states, you can just go have it. But people's morals and people don't want to go put their body through that and all that shit.
All these niggas crazy in the NBA.
They should be careful. Wrap the shit up.
Wrap it up. That's a nigga living Anthony Edwards' life in the NBA right now. And the only difference is that nigga is pulling out and wrapping it up. Anthony Edwards, just wrap it up, man. That's what it's wrap it up. Zion, everybody, just wrap it up. Like it's like.
And if you don't, you have to face the consequences. Because I'm like, it takes two to fucking tango.
Yeah, it's women who really go to the game, sit courtside, ass titties out, trying to get niggas, and y'all niggas falling right in the trap. And then I will say he did tell her in the text messages like, I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to have a baby with you, be in a child's life, nothing like that. But it is what it is. Like, nigga, if you shoot up the club, you feel me? You gonna get your stars on Grand Theft Auto. So I don't know what to tell you.
And I don't know how it is with men, but I'm like with women. I'm like, if I'm about to come, I know. So I'm like, if you're in a high social status, you should know better. You should be like out of there. Have a condom.
Niggas don't
do whatever the fuck you need to do, but I'm like, if you're doing it unprotected and you're coming in the girl, like you should know that that's a possibility.
And the girls ain't got to get rid of a baby. They not, because they like it's some women asking for the $50,000 of child support a month. That's crazy. Month. That's what I'm saying. Bitches crazy. Is like, I'm not about to get rid of this baby. Are you fucking crazy? Are you high?
But I'm like, women who do that are so stupid because it's like it's trial and error to get even 1 month of that. You think they're gonna be consistent for 12 months out of the year paying child? No.
I mean, shit, them niggas making $250 million. When your baby daddy Anthony Edwards, that's a whole different. Now, if your baby daddy Pookie and Ray right down the street,
she has a baby daddy that's a little baby for fuck's sake.
And so which means this bitch is playing an elite game. This bitch is at the top of this bitch is she's the LeBron James of trapping entertainers, because that's crazy.
So I know he didn't want the kid prior, and he told her, and he was like pissed off that she was gonna keep it. Do you think it's bad that he went to court to make sure he's not involved with the child, he doesn't see the child, XYZ?
I think it's bad that this nigga just don't have no self-control. I'm just like, nigga, like a lot of situations are very avoidable. Like, nigga, this is something that you didn't have to do. But, you know, money, power, fame, all of that shit, you just get blinded by all that shit and just start doing stupid shit. I'm sure it's something that he obviously didn't want to happen, and it's like now that it did happen, like
you have to deal. That's
you
what
gotta
I mean.
deal with the consequences.
You kind of have to.
He wired the other bitch like $1 million to get rid of the baby. I don't even think she did. So I'm like, this ain't even the first Anthony Edwards text messages on my timeline.
Oh my God!
That's why I'm like, nigga, why we keep catching you in the same situation?
Why are you learning the same lesson?
Learn the lesson and just move. Like stop. Like just stop. Like
exactly.
Just stop. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm like,
she even said that to him in the text messages. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you'll learn whatever. I was like, damn.
The court order is only going to do so much till this child gets their consciousness, and then they're curious about you.
And I feel like Anthony Edwards is the type of nigga like, I'll just cross that bridge when I get there.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a young Atlanta nigga, 22-year-old, 23-year-old Atlanta nigga that's worth $250 million. So it's like,
and I hope he mentally is ready to cross that bridge when it gets there. Now the baby is young and like not knowing shit, whatever. He did tell the woman this. She should have thought better. You know, I know abortions is not things that people should be getting like that, and I don't think it's things women want to just be getting like that. But the women also should think
They said she had the baby in L.A. so she can get more child support from his ass.
That's so crazy, honestly. And the more I hear about it, I'm like, you also, like, he's terrible, you're terrible as well. You're both setting this child up for
That's what I'm like.
failure.
I don't know how the entertainment niggas keep falling for the same trap. I'm like, y'all niggas.
For the
same bitches. It'd be different if it was different bitches. It'd be the same bitches.
It'd
be the same bitches. Like, why y'all passing around the same 7 bitches?
And yeah, exactly. You already...
It's bad bitches everywhere. Go get a low-key little random bad bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, people are insane. I don't know. Pop culture, wild. Hollywood. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens there all the time. But, you know.
Pimping ain't dead, you niggas just scared.
Exactly.
Who else was on the pod? Kash Doll?
Kash Doll! Okay, yes. I meant to talk about Kash Doll. So, okay, this Kash Doll beef is hilarious to me because Kash Doll doesn't want Asian Doll to say doll because she started saying doll. So she's basically like, you copied me. I'm the original doll. Fuck you. Asian Doll is obviously an airhead and like, I was going to shoot you. Send my nigga to shoot you. All this dumb shit. But I'm just like...
Asian Doll, is that King Von X?
Yeah.
That bitch got the brain of a sunflower seed.
But I'm like, is imitation flattery? Like, do you get flattered when people like copy you or what?
I mean, the biggest form of flattery is imitation. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody copying you is the greatest compliment they can give you. You feel me? If you an influencer and somebody start copying you, nigga, you influenced them. So it's like, I don't know what niggas want to happen, but it's like Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever. Now damn near half the league hooping like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
But have you ever had someone like copy you and you're like, okay, relax. Like, this is my thing.
I never really gave a fuck or gave nothing like that because I feel like if somebody do try to copy you, they can't do it exactly like you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not you. Like, the best thing about every one of us is that we're our own individuals. Even if I had a twin, he would not be me.
Exactly.
So it's like somebody could try to emulate you in your style and your flow and all of that, but they can't because there's not you. They could get close. They could be, you know what I'm saying? But
and you need to be confident. I mean, it is flattery because I'm like, okay, you're trying to be with me. You're trying to be like me, but you're not me.
And that's the problem with everybody. So it's like, is that a lot of times shit would be better if people would just be themselves, but people too busy trying to be they version of somebody else.
But I feel like it's okay to get inspiration from other people.
It is.
Someone who I lack originality. I feel like we all lack originality because people always think like, I thought of this idea first. It's mine. And it's like someone else can think of this idea. You know what I mean? We're all humans. We're all seeing the same things, experiencing the same thing. If something is cool, there's nothing wrong with someone backpacking.
They tell you the best musicians steal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the best musicians are the musicians
okay.
who get their shit from somebody else. But it's all about, but also as a musician, it's about how you take an idea and you embellish it and you make it your own. You know what I'm saying? So in musicianship, it's like, I get that, but it's also, so it's like other musicians, if they hear it and you flip their shit and they be like, oh, they actually be happy. They be like, that was fire. How you did that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then some people like Nicki Minaj is like, I'm the one and only. You know what I mean? So
Freaky grandma.
It's like
she got bigger fish to fry.
That's crazy.
Her husband on the sex offender list. She got other shit going on. No, facts,
exactly.
She got other shit going on.
But I do feel like at the end of the day, it should be taken as flattery, and you know, you shouldn't feel threatened by your doppelganger if they're not you.
We was just joking.
Huh?
I was telling the Barbs not to come for us because we was just joking.
Oh, Barbs, please don't come for us.
Please don't come for us. We know how we know how y'all get down.
But imitation is flattery. I think the beef is a little bit silly, and I feel like Asian Doll obviously is a little bit crazy. But in the whole topic of the situation, I feel like imitation is flattery. I can see why people can get irritated if someone is like stealing something and making it their own. What's the term for that? Plagiarism, but it's like appropriation.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Where it's like you're copying me and now you're taking it as your own. I could see why that becomes a problem.
Yeah, if you start taking credit, like if I
and then and if you're getting more credit than the original I can see why that's a problem.
Makes sense.
But it's like
at the same time, it's like this is still me.
It's still me.
Like it don't matter if you got more famous off of doing something I did. It's like I was still the originator of it. And,
I'm a
people who know the truth know the truth. Me and you know even if nobody else know the truth, me and you both know the truth.
Exactly.
And that's enough for me.
You feel me? I agree. I'm with you, honestly.
She been dating the Lions player Zadarius Smith, ex-Lion player, because he just got released yesterday, I think.
Damn, what do you do?
shit, not play well enough. The Lions, shit, that's usually what people get.
The Lions be kicking you out like easy because honestly, I worked with this girl who I worked at like Lululemon and her boyfriend was playing for the Lions, so they moved to Detroit because of that, and I guess he didn't catch a ball or some shit. Fired him so quick.
Nigga still be
he
getting
was only
paid,
there
though.
like 5 months. I was like, damn.
He still ran up a little check there.
Strict, I guess, but you know.
No, but them niggas don't be
as they should be because we need to make it to the Super Bowl. So kick these men out. Like if they're doing bad, kick him out. Kick him out, please. We don't want to see it. In like light news, Skype is gone. Not light because it's sad, but it's like this is the lightest of the sad issues going on.
Skype was an error.
Skype is gone. Rest in peace, Skype. I think May is like the last month for it.
Damn. Skype, you helped a lot of scammers out. I used to sell cell phones. I know the scam niggas.
Damn. People were using Skype to scam?
Because you can make your own phone numbers on Skype. Like Skype, you could like generate new phone numbers on Skype.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're right.
I know the scam niggas is kind of down right now. Scam niggas down. Sorry.
Man, Skype was the days. Like Skype, Amigo, Kick days.
Uvu.
It's like Uvu.
I don't know about the Uvu.
Exactly.
The Uvizi used to have the whole.
Like motherfuckers
off the
were
kick
on
and the
there for
Uvu. Hey,
12
back in the day.
hours.
Back in my day, it was the
Chats.
kick and the Uvu.
Those were the original group chats. But honestly,
That's where the hoes is at.
I know when Zoom came along during COVID, I already knew Skype was cooked. So it was like
Zoom
a
get on my
long time
nerves. I ain't
coming.
gonna cap. I hate Zoom.
I hate Zoom. And this see
Zoom
Skype and like Uvu, that's for fun. That's for friends. Zoom is like
capitalism.
Capitalism.
Zoom is capitalism. Fuck Zoom. I ain't gonna
like
cap.
literally, like this is about business.
Right.
Shit. Motherfuckers want to just
nobody want to have fun on this, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I go on Zoom, it's just a meeting
some
on that
serious
bitch.
ass shit.
Fuck.
Like please, enough.
Please. I beg.
I beg.
Rest in peace, Skype. LeBron James lasted longer than Skype. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was a good run.
It's a good run, Skype.
Yeah. There's a lot that happens in the world. We're trying to be better and more consistent weekly with you guys. So
We are.
I think we're on a good run.
This is episode 3 on the
red couch. Episode 3 on the red couch. Lucky number 3. And
birthday.
She's Legal. Episode 18.
Do we have confetti? We
do have confetti, guys. Okay. This is for Malcolm's birthday. Okay. I got the confetti. So, episode 3 on the red couch. Episode 18 in general.
Okay.
And Malcolm is 30!
Woo, 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 woo. Wow, that was crazy. Turn up.
2025 is going to be a good year.
Wow.
We're having a good run so far.
Yeah, I mean, and we're on the road to 2,000, soon to be 10,000. So I appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe.
Of course, like we said.
Hit the notification bell. You guys can find me everywhere at Malcolm Elliott Music. And then me and Miracle here every week at
The People Mover
episode 18.
Episode 18. Oh my God, 313 days around the corner.
Man.
We got to go on the streets.
Joy Taylor still ain't hit me up.
Joy Taylor, hit him up.
You bastard.
We are tired.
Let's drop that old one that we used to do back in the days.